السلام عليكم يا هلا والله بالشباب. اليوم راح نستكمل الجزء الثاني من لاعب سعودي فاجئ العالم في بطولة عالمية. قبل نسترجع أحداث الجزء الأول ونخش بأحداث الجزء الثاني، أنصحك إذا ما شفت الجزء الأول تابعه وارجع كمل باقي القصة هنا. مثل ما تكلمنا بالجزء الأول، خالد لعب بطولة خاصة لأوروبا. بالبداية لعب تصفيات وقدر يتأهل للبطولة، ولعب 8 مواجهات ضد أفضل لاعبين أوروبا وقدر يفوز عليهم كلهم وياخذ المركز الأول ويتأهل لنهائي البطولة. ولعب النهائي ضد الإنجليزي سيكو وفاز عليه خالد. قدر خالد يفوز في أول بطولة رسمية وعالمية وبدون أي خسارة واكتساح للتاريخ. أما الآن قبل نبدأ نخش بتفاصيل الجزء الثاني، اشتركوا بالقناة. الاشتراك مهم جدا يا جماعة، الله يسعدكم. لا تنسون الاشتراك بالقناة وتفعلون جرس التنبيهات واللايك، ترى يساعد بشكل كبير على انتشار المقطع. خالد بعد فوزه بأول بطولة يقدر يتأهل لبطولة أقوى من بطولة أوروبا وأعلى جوائز منها، نعم بطولة العالم للونز أو نهائيات بطولة السولت ماين. اللي راح يصير بالنهائيات هذه انهم يجمعون المراكز الأربعة من أوروبا والمراكز الأربعة في أمريكا الشمالية. نعم يا جماعة، نفس البطولة اللي خذها خالد على الأوروبيين، أمريكا كانت عندهم نفس البطولة ونفس النظام بالضبط. قدر يفوز وياخذ بطولة أمريكا فيرست كيلر بفوز قوي على كرونيك بنتيجة 4-0. ما نبي نغوص ونطول في بطولة أمريكا، بناخذ الأشياء المهمة. أفضل 4 من أمريكا مثل ما نشوف بالجدول: الأول فيرست كيلر، والثاني كرونيك، والثالث الكندي ليثامير، والرابع لاين بليس، إن شاء الله نطقت اسمه صح. هذول الأربع اللي تأهلوا من منطقة أمريكا الشمالية. أما الآن خلونا نتعرف على الأربع اللي تأهلوا من منطقة أوروبا. بالمركز الأول خالد، والثاني إكسو، والثالث ألفا، والرابع فيليكس. الآن تعرفنا على اللاعبين المتأهلين للنهائيات. طبعا نظام النهائيات للبطولة هذه خروج مغلوب، ربع نهائي أو دوري الثمانية، وكل المواجهات راح تكون بيست اوف 7. خالد راح يلعب المباراة الأولى بالربع النهائي ضد لاين بليز، إن شاء الله ننطق اسمه صح يا جماعة لأن اسمه صعب نوعا ما. البطولة هذه أون لاين، يعني كلهم يلعبون اللاعبين في بيوتهم. والسؤال الأهم، أي سيرفر راح يلعبون؟ طبعا جيم يلعبون بسيرفر أوروبا وجيم بسيرفر أمريكا. صح إن خالد بالسعودية، وغالبا بيكون خالد صاحب أعلى بنج بسيرفر أمريكا بين الجميع.
Just like the series we've already picking up the ball and under boost and starting all over again. The Lion Blaze is going to need to start playing more aggressive, so calm and so clutch under pressure. And he's going to be taking a 1-0 lead here in the opening game, trying to get one back on the board for Europe after Latimer already disposed of Ixo 1. Khaled 2 games in a row. Khaled is just taking it. One of the differences between these two players, Khaled is willing to make that play. He is more than willing to take the risk in that position, both sides of the pond. And this is absolutely terrifying if you think what other players are going to have to go up against. And the Khaled of the top corner shot, top shelf of a goal. But this is not one of those days. He's already put in some of them too slow on target and keeping, because he stops every attack before the shot even happens. That's a great recovery by Khaled. He's going to go for a chip shot, top corner, and come on line in that exchange. Very often in those fast-paced 50-50s, that'll happen. This is still a great position for Khaled, and the power he could for Lion Blaze to cover the entire goal there. Now Khaled going to try and bump him out of the way. Lion Blaze trips on the goalpost. Good recovery though by Lion to grab the boost, but look at this shooting by Khaled. Every single one of them is a boomer, even if he doesn't have boost. That's an awkward position. If you want to learn how to hit the ball hard, just take a look at this guy. See how he does it. Watch the angles of approach and look at the timing of the dodge. I think Lion Blaze might have snuck in a second goal here. More chances on the board. Look at the boost stealing by Khaled. He knew exactly when it was going to spawn. Has he gone too far? Yes, he has. He makes for him. He's moving the ball around the field with great control. But he has just air dribbled into the top corner crossbar by mistake. That gives Lion Blaze another chance, but Lion Blaze is just dodged well past the play. I don't know where he was going there. James gets stuck in his ways. Khaled is the master of adaptation. Never going to let somebody play one strategy play. He is going to try and get a double touch to get one goal back. And then we go back over to NA to see if Khaled can sweep today. Attempts to take a game off the man no one has been able to beat. At times he's been running rings around him. He's playing on another level, and you know, I said earlier that I think that they both have similarities in their play, but the chance that Lion Blaze is going to get all day. He's got the perfect start, 3-goal lead inside 20 seconds. There might even be 4. Lion Blaze in quicker succession than I think anyone's ever scored 4 goals against Khaled. Let's see if he can keep that up. It's a long way to go. Khaled does put another. Lion Blaze will be a bit upset about that one if it looked similar in his screen to what it did on the replay. In every game so far, Lion Blaze probably thinking, well, I've got to score more because also got Lion Blaze moving pretty slowly. And Lion Blaze trying to accelerate up to pace, but it's just too late. But he can volley it right afterwards without wasting any time. Khaled air dribble dunking. Still nervous about this matchup and not feeling too confident against such a formidable opponent. Khaled getting around him again, and that's 2 times in a row that Lion Blaze has not made contact in the ball. Play. It's extremely awkward for him, and he might be about to say goodbye to his lead, but not yet. Lion Blaze with a huge clear sends the ball into the blue half, and he might get a 2-goal lead back. Yes, he will. Tries to come back in this game, and he's got another rebound goal. Blaze is actually making plays this game. He's going for the ball in these positions. And this just replicate, and they're hitting the crossbar, hitting the post. They're getting scored on in counter-attack situations. The Lion Blaze is still to go and target to the right-hand side of the goal. Lion Blaze wants to get that one more goal. Wants to stay aggressive in the closing minute here, but he's way out of the game now. Seconds. 2-goal lead stands. And Lion Blaze mans up. I'm just going to flip into the ball. I might be already ahead by 2. But Khaled doesn't see this coming. He does not. That's an impressive feat. And he's finally on the board in this series. Still a long way to go. If he's going to win scene in ones. But at least Lion Blaze all day. He's looked just as good as he has in the EU salt mine. He's starting off with a ceiling shot now. Still a lot of boost in the tank, and you just don't ever see him missing these. He's trying to get that bounce dribble started, and he just walks it by the target, and Lion Blaze is making plays. It's great evasion in the corner from O'Khaled, and his air dribble's just gone in. Off O'Khaled is not an easy thing to do. Taking a series off him seems to be impossible though. So patient. Even if you keep him back here for minutes upon a time, he doesn't get uncomfortable. And that's a brilliant shot by Lion Blaze. Khaled is just walking by Lion Blaze too easily right now. He's got the ball past him 3 or 4 times this game without a glancing blow on it from Lion. Just needed that one win on NA early on. But look at Lion Blaze. Just solid hitbox behind the ball and goal line. Lion Blaze forced back again. He's only got 20 boost. Khaled is there waiting for him. And he's going to trip him up and take the boost on the other side of the field as well. This is so painful for Lion Blaze. He just can't get rid of the ball, and he just can't stop Lion Blaze. Lion Blaze has to score 3 goals quickly. That's not a bad try. Oh, but Khaled has kept that one out as well. And played to Khaled, still showing everybody that it is not impossible to play with high ping. He does it every day.
قدر خالد يفوز بمباراته الأولى بكل سهولة، وبكذا يتأهل خالد لنصف النهائي وراح يلعب ضد الأمريكي كرونيك. طبعا كرونيك قدر يفوز على ألفا بربع النهائي، وكرونيك ترى الوصيف لبطل أمريكا. لو نطلع على مباريات ربع النهائي راح نلاحظ أنهم ودعونا 2 من أوروبا و2 من أمريكا. اللي ودعوا من أوروبا إكسو وألفا، وأمريكا لاين بلايس وفيرست كيلر. فيليكس قدر يطلع بطل أمريكا، وإكسو وصيف أوروبا ضد خالد يطلع من ليثامير. الآن نصف النهائي ليثامير راح يلعب ضد فيليكس، وخالد بيلعب ضد كرونيك.
No one has managed to do that so far. The main thing that's been causing people problems is dealing with Khaled too long. He loves a back and forth game, and this is a really good shot. Chronic onto the goal line at every play style that there is. Will Chronic have the answer? He does have at least a match to Khaled's mechanics. Shot from the near post. Chronic doesn't have 100 boost here, and he's not going to get in the way of that flick. Games. Once they get their defense rolling, they are difficult to put the ball past. Khaled, difficult as it may be, position here. There was a boost miss at the midfield, and now he's actually just let the ball in. And worrying for Khaled, who's trying to get that undefeated record. He doesn't just want to win this tournament. He wants to do it without losing a stick of foot in to challenge if he sees any opportunity, if he senses any weakness. But you're not going to get much here. 2 minutes gone. Chronic is looking to extend his lead. Too comfortable against these. Chronic with a reset on the ceiling. Has to jump into the ball pretty quickly. He's managing his boost to perfection here, and Khaled is struggling. He's trying to dribble over some small pads with what little he has. He's going to use this offensive play just to secure the 100 boost steal, but surely Chronic's not doing too bad for boost on his end. He's very good at defending with low boost, and he's managed to surprise Khaled here. Khaled thought he was going to be starved, but he is not. As much as he can. It's not a bad flick again. Chronic hurtling in defense, waiting for the clock to win the game for him. He's playing for the win here, but it looks like he didn't land a flip reset on that ball. He was trying to flick it back into the corner. Chronic scored earlier from a Khaled failed air dribble. Well, look, now it's Khaled making this smart kickoff plays. He's dropped the ball under this 50-50. Hanging on in game one. That's an absolute rocket of a shot to defend it. A minute left in the game. Khaled is looking for a ceiling shot to get within one, and he puts it in. Even a 2-goal lead, but now this is getting nervous, but he's actually stepping up. Just how consistent he can be with these flicks. Now Khaled trying to come back here. He's got Chronic on the recovery, but Chronic beats him to the ball. Luckily Khaled had a big boost advantage, so he should be fine here, and he's mind game Chronic after might be the one who's more threatening at the end of the game, and these flicks continue to threaten Khaled's goal. Khaled has landed outside the net though, and he wants to try and dribble in the closing seconds. Chronic's half flip through him, and he grounds it. Of those matches, upsets in terms of big bounce. He never gives his opponent a chance to hold him back. It doesn't prevent him from hitting fast shots on target, and now it's really doing work for him. But this is looking very similar to the first goal that went in this game, and just as early, if not earlier, than he did in the previous game. But Chronic does move the ball quickly past him. Chronic has to dodge into his post to clear this, and Chronic a free shot after the kickoff. But Chronic manages just to get an easy shot anyway. By just moving into the right, makes a run straight down the middle of the field, off the post and out. And the rebounds goes high and into the box. How well Chronic is handling the midfield right now. It did feel like a goal was just coming for him eventually, but now it looks like Khaled just walks in, pushing everything yet. He figures he's going to get 3 decent chances. That's a great save though by Khaled. He's been bumped away from the play, but to keep that shot out initially was impressive. Chronic, wide open net, nice turn, quickly. Khaled on the goal line, Chronic air dribbling in high, and he dunks it in. Ends up in that final third when it ends up as striker against goalkeeper. But Chronic is still going to get opportunities right now. I think he's actually going to get one. As far as possession plays go, that's top bad. Khaled getting held up in the air there briefly. Chronic wasn't able to get back into time that's remaining as practice. So far, he has looked absolutely competitive in this series. Gets the boost steal. Look at the speed though of Khaled. That is just beautiful. Trouble, but look at that. He saved up enough boost to handle the situation, but only for so long. Answered. And he's answered with an exclamation mark. Chronic's got his work cut out for him. That is 2-1. So for Khaled put in his 6th goal, and that got denied as well. Khaled just off target here, but he might be recovering faster at the 2 players. 7-2. When he would have had to dodge into his goal just to put it away. And look at this shooting by Khaled. He's got no boost here. Result, Khaled advances into game 5 with a 4, rather what Chronic is going to do in the Dominus by the looks of things, because there were options there for Khaled. He didn't have to just drop the ball. Seeing eye, oh Khaled just circles around the midfield. And he's not giving Chronic any openings. He's managed to get one for him. Game here. Has to play a perfect series if he's going to get the win. And Khaled with a flip reset dunk. Playing the midfield, but Khaled is right there waiting for him. And quick on the turnaround as well. My goodness. It's him to do. Really is the nemesis of the one scene at the moment. He knew it wasn't safe to dive into the corner. It's a huge dunk though by Khaled. The reads are just unbelievable around here. The Chronic is struggling to disrupt him. 2-goal lead becomes 3. Just look like they're throwing. They look like they don't care. They look like they're taking the game to the boost though, and now he's got a real chance to level up the game in the final few seconds. It's off the bar though, and Khaled was lunging into position to get to the ball first, and look at this. He's playing the possession game on 0 seconds. This is going to frustrate Chronic to no end. Khaled trying to get the win here without giving Chronic any more opportunities. It's onto the ground for Khaled, surely, and he wins in a 4-1 series and moves on to the grand final.
خالد قدر يفوز على وصيف بطل امريكا ويتأهل للنهائي، وكذلك فيليكس قدر يفوز على ليثامير. والان راح يكون نهائي البطولة ما بين خالد وفيليكس. نعم نهائي اوروبي رغم ان خالد ما هو من اوروبا، ولكن الوصول للنهائيات بعد ابداعه في اوروبا. هنا نشوف احصائيات فيليكس من بطولة اوروبا الى النهائيات هنا، وهنا نشوف احصائيات خالد من بطولة اوروبا الى الان ولا خسارة. ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن.
Sneaking through in cars that he's been pretending to making themselves out of the game, never risking too much, but Flakes is really stepping up here. Just about equals in defensive success. That's an unreal save by Flakes. He got knocked here to the game. Khaled is struggling. He can't get the ball past Flakes right now. Like he currently is for large extended portions of the game. Khaled is going to struggle to get rid of the ball, and it's 3-0 to Flakes. Now being, I don't think they'd expect Khaled to be scoreless and Flakes to be winning, but that's exactly what's happening. Well, not for long, because Khaled is on the board. Well, yeah, will you please jump out of the way, because I would love to just get a goal for free underneath you. Flakes unlikely to do that. But now actually Khaled is back within one, and he's not approach by getting behind it. Big challenge by Khaled. Flakes tries to keep the touch light, and now he's flicked it top corner, but the first touch here is to make another touch on it before Khaled could get there. 1 minute left, 2-goal lead for Flakes. He can hold on to this. He's going to be filled with confidence going further into the series, but can he keep this one out? No, he can't. He's going to get in Flakes' face, and he's going to make him work for this win. Khaled's got the perfect first touch, and again, so solid on the dribble, and he's closed the gap that Flakes had earlier on. Oh, that's a testing shot by Flakes though, that's gone in. He's got a chance to remedy the situation here. Shoots near post, Flakes gets there, keeps it out, lands on the 100 pad in the corner, and away he goes down the other side of the field. Flakes marches forward for a 2-goal lead. Khaled let Flakes through, and Flakes did not return the favour. That's going to be game one, surely. Khaled's only got 2 seconds left. He does score 1 goal to give him another one. It has to be a direct kickoff goal or a 0-second play. Flakes slowing down the approach, forces Khaled into the ground. From not just Khaled, but the entire Middle Eastern scene, these guys are the real deal. He is seeing a lot of success with these air dribble bumps. He really troubled Flakes with one of them early on in game 1, and it was a brilliant save by Flakes that prevented it. Going to concede every once in a while. That's a great dunk by Khaled. He's got that one on target already. He just knew exactly where Flakes was hitting the ball. But Khaled definitely let him. He's trying to do that to Khaled right now, and it looks like it is working. Flakes gets some nice timing on the shot as his back corner. Flakes will get there first, and he's a nice pass to himself off the ceiling here. Any turn, he might be able to get goals early. And even though it might be predictable, it's by challenging the ball earlier than anybody else or not. But that's a brilliant, obviously knew what Khaled was trying to do there. He might be about to extend it with the at all times, but Khaled has been not sure what he's got planned. It's going to be an own goal, actually. He will give Khaled the 10-goal game. Ultimate mind game here. At times, it becomes a battle of work ethic, and these two have a lot of it. They put a lot of time into the game, and Khaled got to keep the real-life priority high as well as the in-Rocket League priority. That balance, very important to this guy. Presents itself again, just perfect spacing, but that's an unreal save by Flakes. Or placement. Such a low-scoring game now after Khaled scored 9 goals and then was gifted a 10th by Flakes in the last game. In control of this play as a whole, and he's completely faked Khaled off this one. Field. Exceptionally low-scoring game here, but Khaled has a small opening. Tries to go for the bumping play, but he won't need it. Khaled establishes a lead for himself, but it's not going to last long. Flakes sizes up. Kickoff practice. He's doing something for Flakes, but still he's struggling time to time. Side, more often than not. But it didn't work out. Khaled comes forward. Here the game. Again, Flakes completely on the back foot here. He does come away with the ball, and it's his own classic. And even if he shot this, the ball would be crossing the line on 0 seconds. He's going to go for the consolation goal anyway, but that's all it's going to be for Flakes. This must be the prince, because he's trying to succeed him today. You know, although it might have some impact on Flakes' confidence, he's probably the best. As he sneaks into the corner to take away Khaled's boost. Khaled was hoping for 100 boost to 0 play there, but he's going to get a goal out of it either way. Flakes on the wrong side of the ball. 7, a game 5 if he's up 3-1. Just any game where he's on match point, suddenly everything changed. The side of the ball from Flakes, if Flakes is close to it. And now a misplay comes in for Khaled. He's just flipped the wrong way, and Flakes walks one in. And Flakes is able to keep him out on the follow-up attack. Still Khaled with a great position here. He's got the top corner staring at him, but Flakes is the final minute now. Still Khaled coming forward. Flakes is blocking everything. Inside the final few seconds of the match now. Khaled going to try and bump Flakes into the goal, but Flakes sneaks under him and gets away with the ball. Khaled would hate to lose a game because of an accidental flip in the wrong direction, but that is exactly what's happened. Flakes. Restrained 1v1 series in a long time. Now Flakes is right back in the match. That's some great recoveries by Flakes, but Khaled likewise tracking this play all the way back into defense. Flakes bumps him away from it though and puts in the equalizer. Battles here, it would seem. Flakes always one step ahead, and he's trying to style on Khaled in this dribbling play. Khaled panicking again, and he's got bumped again right until the end of the match. Or would there be a time, would there be a moment where his inexperience starts to show? This could be it, because Flakes has just scored 3 goals by 2 goals. Just over a minute played, it could be 3. Flick has gone a bit too high though, not fast enough. And a really smart save by Khaled to put that one off the inside of his own post. Has kept the ball in his control here. And Flakes is all over him still. Khaled needs to. Flakes counter to Khaled, who keeps getting caught out of position by Flakes' moves. This delayed dodge, something happened, especially with his shooting abilities. And that's much better placement, and saved it. That's going to be game number 5. Needs 2 wins in a row, or he'll lose for the first time in a 1v1 series. 1 game out of 4 when he played Flakes in league play. He's already lost 3 out of 5. Flakes has made a minor adjustment. He's not letting Khaled get underneath him as often as Khaled would want, and just like that, Flakes sees an opening. Ball is so impressive to watch. Usually Khaled's bounce dribbles don't give anybody a chance to get near him. Today Flakes has been better than anybody else in the world. He's not allowing the mechanics to become much of a part of this series, and he's just too quick again. Flakes beats him to the ball twice in a row. The $1,000 prize is riding on this match alone. Both players here need 2 goals to show for himself. Into the air he goes. Flakes is faking the takeoff, but can he keep it out? Yes, he can. Unbelievable defense by Flakes. Game. Another one gets set up, but Khaled is afraid to follow up on it. He waits for Flakes to jump and then snipes him out the goal. Has the open net. Will he have the confidence to shoot it? No, he doesn't, and Flakes saves yet another shot. Final minute now. Khaled is peppering Flakes' net with shots, and eventually to close the distance to the ball, but at the worst possible time. Khaled started his offensive play, and that's kept Flakes out of it. Now, Khaled with a huge positional advantage. Flakes needs to get rid of this ball to give himself time to grab boost. He's going to try and get it into Khaled's end, and all of a sudden, he's demoed Khaled out the goal. Shot on target. Flakes ahead by 1 again. So slowly, Flakes accelerated up to supersonic at the last second and caught Khaled off guard. Khaled trails by 1 again. Just 30 seconds remaining. He's on target though, and he's setting up another one. Just 10 seconds left, and Khaled is making progress. He's got Flakes out of the goal. He's got him out of boost, and he's trying to go under him again, but he's failed once again. Flakes still defending every single low 50-50. But the ball stays up. We might not be done just yet. And here comes Khaled onto the line and saved. You to send us to game 7. Flakes has just been hanging on for dear life here, waiting for his one opportunity. And he decided that that was it. But it may not have been, because Khaled absorbs the challenge and puts in the winning goal. And we are going to game 7. Like game 6. Flakes better have brought his goalie gloves, because Khaled had 18 shots in the last game. Khaled that many chances and expect to win a game. He just had so many opportunities, and he's got such great offense. It's remaining. That's when it gets real. At the moment, Khaled is real. He's showing up huge, and he's smashed Flakes across the line. It's going to get Flakes out of his comfort zone if he can keep this up, because at some point Flakes can't rely on counterattacks to get the win. Khaled is just too far ahead here. and he's on too much of a hot streak. That's 4-0. Few games here to elevate his gameplay. He looked nervous earlier on, but that's a ridiculous save by Flakes. You know, I said he can't rely on counter-attacks to get the win from here, but his goalkeeping is still so impressive to watch. Don't even know how he kept that previous shot out, but he won't keep this one out. Khaled 5-0 in response. First order of business is he badly needs a goal, and he's going to get one. Khaled overextends in the corner. Flakes has a lower boost in him right now. Khaled playing it right over him, stealing the boost to the far post, but look at that. Khaled just landed completely wrong, and this is reminiscent to game 5 all of a sudden. Either of them, he doesn't have Khaled in his sight. Khaled hiding perfectly behind the ball, and that's a great save here because Khaled has just been on another level, and he continues his win streak. He wins the Salt Mine World Finals 4-3 over Flakes.
نعم، قدر يفوز خالد بالبطولة الثانية بعد نهائي اسطوري ورهيب ضد فيليكس. صراحة فيليكس قدم مستوى رهيب وبالذات دفاعه كان مجنون، ولكن اللي سواه خالد شيء ما هو طبيعي. عودات خالد دايم رهيبة ولاعب صعب تتوقع خسارته وما يعرف المستحيل ما شاء الله. خالد قدر يحقق 13 انتصار بدون اي خسارة، ولو حسبنا فوزات خالد اللي بالتصفيات راح تكون فوزات خالد 15 بدون اي خسارة. خالد يعتبر افضل لاعب عربي تاريخيا من ناحية الانجازات، واتوقع البطولة هذه كافية ان خالد يصير اسطورة من اساطير الونس. صحيح يا جماعة اني حطيت لكم ملخص الاقيام بدون ما اتكلم، ولكن هذا كله علشان تعيشون الضغط والتوتر اللي بالاقيام، وبالذات الجيم الاخير ضد فيليكس. وبيني وبينكم خالد ما شاء الله بالفترة هذه ما ينخاف عليه، لاعب هادي جدا وما هو متهور، ومثل ما قلت قبل صعب تتوقع خسارة خالد. لو تركنا كل الوقت هذا وجينا لوقتنا الحالي ونتكلم عن خالد حاليا، خالد بالفترة الحالية مختفي ولا في أي شيء موجود عنه. لاعب غامض جدا، ما ندري اعتزل ولا بيرجع للبطولات، لحد الآن ما ندري، ولكن بإذن الله أنه يرجع ونشوفه من جديد بالساحة، لأنه لاعب كبير ومن أفضل اللاعبين العرب. بس يا جماعة هذا الجزء الثاني والأخير، إن شاء الله أنكم استمتعتم بالمقطع وقصة لاعب عربي يفاجئ العالم في بطولة عالمية. أتمنى أن عجبتكم واستمتعتم بالمقطع، وأشكركم على تعليقاتكم. يعلم الله أن تحمسني بشكل كبير إني أستمر على نفس المحتوى، والاجمل كذلك ان المحتوى هذا انتم حابينه، فاللهم لك الحمد والله يسعدكم. واحب اذكر اي شخص جديد يشوف قناتي يشترك بالقناه. والله اني ما احب اقروش بالاشتراك، ولكن دائما اذا ذكرت بالاشتراك الاحظ الاشتراكات تزيد بشكل ما هو طبيعي ما شاء الله، وهذا يدل على ان البعض من الناس ينسى، وسبحان الله الانسان بطبيعته ترى ينسى. فاتاكد انكم مشتركين بالقناه وضاغطين على زر اللايك، لانه يساعد من انتشار المقطع بشكل جدا كبير. واذا في لاعبين نتكلم عنهم او فرقه او قصص او اي شيء يكتبون اقترحوا علي شيء، ممكن يكون مقطع الجاي من اقتراحاتكم، فاقترح اي شيء تشوفه ينفع ان نتكلم عنه كقصه او سرده، فاكتبونه بالتعليقات. ويعطيكم العافيه، وانا اراكم على خير وفي امان الله.